Hi everyone, it's Karen. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. I would also like to thank everyone that has helped me in the past week or so, and the new subscribers. It means a real lot to me, and I appreciate it. So today we are going to make another fall arrangement. This time we are going to use a box. I got this at Amazon, and it was, I think, $15, which is a lot, but I was having trouble finding what I wanted, and this is basically called a window box, and I will link it in the directions down below. So what we're going to need are pumpkins of all different sizes, and you can pick your colors, whatever you'd like, and Dollar Tree has a ton of different colored florals. So we are going to be working with blue. I know it's blue, but trust me. And also pink. I also have some purple hanging out somewhere. Or I did have purple. I lost the purple. It'll come around. So anyway, and then greens. And I also have some wood flowers from Solar Wood Flowers. I think I'm going to push it back a little so that, whoa. Okay, sorry about that. So I'm going to put you down and talk our way through it. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is put your foam in, and they sell this also at Dollar Tree, and I believe you get 4 of this shape in a pack. So it does take a lot, but you can reuse them. So as you can see, they've been reused. All right, so you basically want to start with your biggest things, and then you want to fill around it. So I have these 2 blue pumpkins. I know, trust me though, because I was, thinking the same thing, blue, but it's really pretty, the blue. And it goes great with the pink and the purple and the white. And those are all the colors. Oh, and we're going to use some eucalyptus paper leaves, and also, which are also from Sola. And they are, I forget technically what eucalyptus they are, but they're maybe silver dollar. They're kind of flat, not like, I don't know, they weren't the eucalyptus that I knew, which would not look good in here, so it's a good thing. All right, take these tags off. But yeah, so I didn't show you the little pumpkins that we're using. And as you can see, they are right here, and we have a lot of colors, and they're gonna look gorgeous. Okay, so these are our 2 statement pumpkins. And I'm just going to stick one on this side and one on that side, and they don't have to go all the way down. I also was going to stick in one white pumpkin, just for variety's sake. And I also want to mention that Solar Wood Flowers are at 70% off, and I think this is the final couple of days. And also, so you know, that don't ever buy them at full price, because they're always on sale, and you don't want yours being the full price when it doesn't have to be. All right, so I found the purple ones. Here they are. Aren't they beautiful? All right, so because it's me, I totally forgot my Spanish moss, so I'll be right back. Okay, I found it. So this is Spanish moss. I also got this at the Dollar Tree. They do sell it at Michael's and Joann's. And it is messy, so I'm gonna take out my pumpkin and let's just start all over. Okay, so first thing you want to put on after the oasis or the foam, whatever you want to call it, is we want to just cover up that green so that you're not staring at styrofoam when you miss a place, because I always miss a place. So just do it just enough, and it's very messy, and it is a pain in the neck, but it does help it look more professionally done. Okay, so, all right, let's start again. Okay, so I'm doing 2 pumpkins, and the other thing is when you're doing an arrangement, you want to start with your biggest things on the bottom. So I'm going to put in this white one, and then you want to just build all around it. So after the pumpkins, that's when we would start putting leaves in. And I happen to have some leaves right here. So you're also going to need silver, scissors, wire cutters, a Diet Coke or 2, extra wire for the flowers and the leaves. And what else? I guess that's it. We'll figure it out as we go along. All right, so this one is kind of big. We don't want it sticking out further than the pumpkins or the flowers. So we're basically just going to stick it all around. And I did say this was called lamb's ear. That's what it's called. And we are going to just keep going all around. It's got a little hole right here. I don't know if you can see it, but we just cover it right up. And then we can, let's get this going all the way around, then we can put some different leaves in, and that just gives you the variety so you're not staring at all the same flowers. I hope everyone is getting their children back to school in the next week or so, 2 weeks. I know that's exciting for all moms. This one up. Because when my kids were in school, it was the most wonderful time of the year. Like that commercial. It is 100% true. And it's definitely. I mean, and then, you know, then you miss them. I know, who would have thought, right? But you do. But there's a vacation always right around the corner. All right, more of this lamb's ear. So I'm going to do this side, then I'm going to turn it around so you can see what we've done, and then we'll do the other side. Oops, we need that one. So they do come like all bunched up, and you want to just separate it. And by leaving, like if we cut this bottom off, and if we leave this little stem thing, we can always stick a pumpkin on it, and then it's less glue and mess, because you can easily take this apart and go with Christmas. And that works out great also. I also save all of these that I cut off of. Anything I cut, I save these, because you can always stick one of these things in here. Not that I want to, because I just pulled it out, but that's what you can do. That one was kind of thin, but so this one doesn't, oh, that's probably why. This one doesn't have any wire. Let me use this as an example. So by cutting this off, as you see, there's this. Can you see it? There's this, and there's that. So one will go in. Oh, let's turn it around. So one end will go in, and the top part I just leave sticking up so that I can easily stick a pumpkin or flower, anything like that. Easily stick it back on. So once we've got enough of the eucalyptus, I'm going to do these last couple of pieces. Then we're going to start with a different leaf. Yes, a leaf. And one in here, and this doesn't mean that's all you can put in, because you can very easily go back and stick some more. All right, so here we are. Now we are going to put some of the leaves in. So again, I keep this part to stick in and then some on the top. Sorry. So this side will go in, that side has the top. And we're just gonna stick it. And you wanna be grabbing either Bailey, lost my train of thought there, thanks. You want to spread these out too, and you kind of do want to pick your color scheme when you start. Those purple ones I kind of just stuck in there, and I'm not sure if they're going, but they most likely will. But don't feel that you have to do it, because you don't. So I'm going to turn you around, because anything that you put in, because we're not using glue, can very easily be changed. See, now this one came with a pumpkin on it, so I'm just going to leave it and stick it in. And you want some of the leaves to be hanging over. And let's see what, could do some pinks now. Same thing, we're just going to stick some pink. And I'm gonna stick a little blue in this corner. And the pinks also have almost a white, which is really good, because that will bring out your pumpkin and it just ties things all together. Trying to get the mess that you're seeing out of the way. Does that look good? Okay, so pink. I also have berries and all kinds of things. I just kind of rummaged through all my stuff. And you're going to turn it after you've done a few of the pink things over there. And now you're going to stick the pink things over here. And again, you want them to hang over. You don't want, you know, everything just going up or out. You want it to go over, because it does make a big difference. I'm going to stick a blue over here because it was in my hand. Pink, pink, pink. Also, this one came, I believe, with this color pumpkin attached to it. But we also have a ton of flowers and pumpkins that we can just add. And this arrangement can take you right through Thanksgiving and even after. I know some people are into decorating right away as soon as Thanksgiving is over. I don't like that. I'm just kind of a let's enjoy person for a bit. Lost my pliers. Okay, I'm gonna stick. Do I need these? Oh, maybe down here. Yes, I do need them. And just make sure you try get a little bit of the styrofoam every time, because otherwise it's just gonna fall out on you. I'm just gonna clear my area here so I can see what I'm doing. This is an extra pumpkin. Okay, then I also found, I don't know what these are. They're blue things. Also found those at Dollar Tree, and these are things that you can add right at the top when you're done with everything else you put in. That's when you want to look and see if you need some height somewhere. And then once you figure that out, then you can start poking again. Now, so this is an example of pushing the leaves down to the bottom, enough to stick in, and enough so that we can put a pumpkin on. And I'm gonna put a green one on, because this is gonna help bring out the green in the leaves. So they're also just styrofoam, so you just jam them right in. Stick them right here. And let's see if we can put some. So the other thing is, when you have a color like the blue, you don't want everything to be this color blue. You want different shades of it, and some might look like that's no way what you would want to put in, but once you do it, then you kind of can see how much it made a difference. All right, I'm gonna turn my glue gun on because there just might be a chance, if I can't get something to stay in, that I will glue it onto the wire. So, let's see if you can, is that better? I'm gonna try and stick my hands up closer so that you can see. So just cut them in different lengths. Ugh. Doesn't like me, there we go. Okay, so let's stick another orange, and you kind of do want to try and put things in threes. So we have one orange over here, so we're going to stick one up there, and that's a darker one. Let's see. There is also, what else? Berries and smaller flowers. If you can get little, you know, just all kinds of little roses. And it does look nice with the paper ones, just because, I found this one. Just because it kind of ties, because all of this, it's not that shiny, painted kind of things. Like these little white ones, we can stick those in, but those would be at the top. You want your heavy stuff on the bottom, and you want your little stuff at the top. So let's move on. Now, some of the leaves, you can see that purple looks great with that, and you're thinking purple, but honestly, you'll see and you'll love it. And when you tell people, I made an arrangement out of pink, purple, and blue for fall. So these are velour kind of flowers. They also have some kind of tweed, or I don't actually know what that is, but there's those. There is fake leather ones. You never know when you would need a fake leather pumpkin. So, and these are the little berries I was talking about. Again, those would be up high just because of the size. So let's stick in a pink one. Why not? So this is why I keep all these pieces. This was attached to the stem where everything came from. So in case you run out of wire, now you know you can go and take things out, chop them off, and use them again for another thing. So I'm just going to pull more of these out of my little box here. So just want to show you how things are coming. Turn it around, because if you don't turn it around and work from the other side, it's going to not look right. I'm going to stick some green in here. I think I need wire. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. I did work in a flower shop. Somebody asked me that recently, and I did for a while, and then I think I went to one more job, and then I got pregnant, and that was it. I was a stay-home mom. Let's see, I need another green one. Oh, see, here in my bucket, I find all my little things that I save. Because why go and, you know, buy some wire if you don't need to? Okay, oh, green. I found another green. And I'll stick that over here. And what other color? Oh, let's put some blue on another one of these velour type blues. And I'll stick one going this way. And that's another thing. If you half cover it with the leaves, it just looks really pretty also, because it's kind of just peeking through. All right, we need some stuff hanging over the edge here. So I have some leaf stragglers, and we're just going to stick that in. And a lot of the leaves at some point have wires in them, and this is not one, so I'm just going to stick into my glue gun over here just to get a little bit of glue. And what I do is I just shove the wire into the glue gun. That way you're not touching it, you know, you're touching it less, and you're not going to burn yourself by, well, I burn myself every single time I craft. And I always say, oh, keep some water next to you so that doesn't happen. But I do not practice what I preach, sadly. All right, I'm going to do another. Is that the only blue one we use? Oh. Okay, I'm going to stick a blue one over here. Now, these come with like little clips on them. So you can technically go in here and clip it on a leaf. So you would just clip it on and then just kind of leave it right where you clipped it. There's just so many different ways. All right, so things are coming along. Let's see. How does that look? I think we're getting, let's stick in some flowers. Let's do flowers. So I have these peachy colored, which we're gonna use. And, oh, I also got these tiny, teeny little pumpkins. I'm not sure exactly what they're for, but we'll just give it a shot. Okay, so here's a white flower. We're just gonna stick it there. And I think I need some more wire. So, now this is another thing. I know you can't see it. Let me see if I can pull it closer. Oh, there it is, my glue gun. So what I do is just shove whatever it is I'm using just right up in there. Pull it out, it's got glue on it, and then just shove it in your flower. But I did my, see, I don't like the bottom of this. This is when people make the flowers, you roll it up, then you stitch it to hold it closed. But that also gives you this big lump on the end that is not very attractive. And you have to make sure that you don't clip it too close, because then it will just unravel. And then you'll have to start getting your sewing machine out to stitch your flowers back together. And you can also use floral tape. I haven't used it yet because I'm not sure exactly where everything is going, but there is a chance that I will pop it out and use it. I also have wires that already have a coating of paper fabric on them, so those don't need the the floral foam. Nope, not that. Those ones don't need the tape, the florist tape. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this down. But again, if you feel like that's what you need, you go for it. Because I hope I'm just giving you basic information and you can use it however you like. But I would love to see what anybody does. This window box thing that I'm using. I got it Amazon. I think I started to tell you. And it was expensive. So well, my expensive might not be your expensive. I think it was about $15. And when you craft a lot, that's expensive. But then if you sell your things, which I will be doing, then it doesn't cost, well, it will up your price. So the best thing that you can do is find the cheaper, not cheaply made, but the cheaper materials, then you don't have to charge as much for the entire arrangement. All right, let's see. I'm gonna turn it around again. And we definitely need a flower on this side. And I'm just gonna clip it off, stick it in, and then stick it in the flower. But I was looking at, you know, I fell in love with all of the solar flowers, like every single one of them. And you really, if you seriously, I mean, unless I desperately need it, then I order when it's, and I order a lot when it's at the, you know, the sale. And it depends on, I guess, what holiday is near or what, how their sales are. I don't know exactly what, you know, makes them do these sales, but they do. And I kind of think of it like as Joann's. You know, it's kind of like you go in there with a coupon and you can't buy anything because everything's on sale and the coupon is only for, you know, regular sale priced items. All right, so we did those peachy colors. And what else do we have? I do have, well, those are kind of purple, and we didn't really use the purple, but I'm not sure. I don't know, does this look like, I guess it might look good. I have these ones, which are kind of a tan, but I think we don't need that. I'm gonna put that in my think about it aisle. I have some light blue, that might look good. And that's basically how to do it. You can, drop that, you can decorate it with a bow. You can leave it plain. It all depends on what you like, or if you're selling these, what you feel that your customers like. Because that's kind of why we're doing it, is to make our customers happy. And let's try doing some of our little berries. And again, these have holes where they came off the flower. So we can just stick this right back in. Needs glue. And again, because this is the small, this is what goes up higher. And let's try another one. But I do recommend, if you want to try this and you think the new colors for fall are fun, you should go to the dollar store, because they're probably onto Christmas already. In fact, I was in there and they had cleared out a whole aisle and I was like, oh, what's coming new? And then they dragged out Christmas wrapping paper. And I just, you know, getting ready for fall in August is probably my limit. I can't even think about Christmas. That's kind of crazy. All right, so this, let's just double check it. Oh, we never put the other green stems in. So let us put some stems. Some of the eucalyptus. Let's see how that would look. It might be too bright green. Yeah, that's not going to look good. Can you see how these whole section is muted? And this is too bright, so we won't be using that. I do need some little guys on this side. And if you can't get it back in the hole, then the next best thing to do is to just cut a piece off, stick it in your glue gun right in the little hole. And this really is the best way that you won't get your fingers murderized in the hot glue. Because I did just that, and it was so bad. It was like the worst burn I ever got. Actually, I did have a burn that was worse. I'm going to use the floral tape now. And it was a burn that never hurt me. I did it with my iron. I leaned my arm on it. And because my sisters are nurses, and they said, well, probably because you burned the nerves. And it was, I said, oh, well, that makes sense. But, so I guess what they're saying is if it really doesn't hurt you, it's worse than when it hurts you. And that's what they said. So I'm just going to take it on their wisdom, since they are nurses. And although I do watch a lot of like hospital shows, I think I could be a doctor. I'm not kidding, because I have seen things and I've diagnosed them before they even say it. So it's just a thought. All right. So this is one side, and this is the other side. Now the other thing you can do is you can stamp on, like I thought of putting like a stamp of a pumpkin, or give thanks, or any of those things. And I probably will just only use this for, you know, fall. I don't think I'll take it apart and, you know, stick in some Christmas stuff. So it just depends on what you think you'd like. I'm just going to stick up some more eucalyptus leaves. And this one does have a hole. So we're just going to hold that. While we're holding that, I'm going to cut it in half. And maybe stick it up through here. And I know I said I was done, but I do see some sparseness. So maybe pumpkin. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think I need the lighter color pumpkin. So, the price of these, what do you call it? Pumpkins, the little ones, you know, everything's $1.25, but these are, you get 3. Is this it? Yeah, you get 3 of each. Oh, you can get out of timeout, Bailey. I forgot about you. Come on, I'll go in timeout. My poodle, when she doesn't listen, sometimes she puts herself in timeout, but I'll just show you her. There she is, in timeout. She just, I think I said it one day as a joke, and I put her in the corner, and I, like, you know, a little bit later, I was like, where is the dog? And the kids were like, you put her in timeout. So I went, and there she was, just sitting there. I was like, I said, I'm going to be arrested for being a bad pet owner. But sometimes she puts herself in timeout. And she was barking, and I told her not to, and there she went, timeout. So let's get back up to here. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope gave you some helpful information, but this is how it came out. And this will look beautiful on like a counter if you have an island in your kitchen, or across your table. But but I love it, and I hope you guys love it too. And I'll probably, like, you know, pick at it for a while. And, you know, like, I'm gonna pull this white pumpkin, one of the big first ones we did, and I just pulled it up so you could see it more. And then tuck a branch or a leaf out, just so you can see your basic, you know, what you started off with. And again, just fill in as much as you want. And bend some leaves down so they're covering some of the wood, you know, just for the heck of it. So I hope you enjoy this. And oh, I have a new bit of information. My son has told me that he will edit my videos. So I will be able to do more than one video on one day. And he'll magically put it all together. How it's gonna work, I don't know. It depends, I guess. Oh, look we didn't try our blue balls. I don't know if we need them, but let's see what one looks like. I'll cut this one because it's taller. Let's just lightly put it in and see what we think. Let me put you down. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna vote no. If you guys vote yes, let me know. I will put them in and then I will show them to you. And we can decide together, a little group of us. So, oh, see, the more you look, the more you find that you need something else stuck in there. Let's see what I already have cut. I have some blue. Oh, I think I have something. But that looks like too much. Maybe a white flower. Maybe this one. Maybe I'll just sit on it and think about it. But if you have a suggestion, just let me know. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would love if you would subscribe. If you're already subscribed, if you leave me a comment on what you'd like to see, what you thought about what I did, and if you could just hit that like button, because that's what tells YouTube, hey, this might be somebody to watch. Just in case they do want to watch. I doubt they even know I exist, but anyway, so that would help me out. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, I will be back. My niece is getting married on Saturday, so I'll see if I can get something done before Saturday. If not, possibly on Sunday when I'm doing nothing but recovering from the wedding. All right, so I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Talk to you soon. Bye.